I'm Chase Johnston-Lynch. Welcome to Liverpool Community Podcast. We have something special for you this week, and we're going to start off with a little commercial. Please support homeless veterans. Oh, wow, look at that. That's excellent. That's my guest today. I'm joined by the lovely Angel Santos and her lovely, even lovelier mom, Ann Santos. How you doing, guys?
We're good.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're excited, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's been great. It's really great to be here, and I'm really surprised that I'm here.
Well, don't be surprised because, first of all, you deserve to be here because you have an amazing project that you're here to share with us all and everything. I was contacted by your mom about something really special that was near and dear to you and everything. And so, first of all, can you tell me how this project came across to you, the Great Tommy, The Great Tommy Sleep Out?
So me and my mum were sitting in the bedroom, and she said, "Angel, look at this. There's this little Great Tommy Sleep Out." And then I was like, "Oh, really cool." But now I'm like, "Yay, let's do this."
So what was it about it? Because, it's about supporting people on the street, homeless veterans, right? So can you tell us a little bit about what the Great Tommy Sleep Out is all about?
So what it is so like we're raising money and we're sleeping out for one night. Currently, I'm at 3 nights sleeping out because I'm over my 300 target.
All right, don't rush.
We're going to aim higher, aren't we? We're going to aim a lot higher than that, aren't we?
Yeah. So, basically, what I mean is because you guys are trying to raise money, and we're going to talk about that, like how people can help support you in that. Matter of fact, let's start off with that. Is like, do you have what is it, like a Just Giving account or?
It's a Facebook fundraising page, which is linked to my Facebook account.
And it's called?
So you'd have to search myself, which is Ann Santos, Ann with an E, Santos, and then if you add me, it should be public, so you should be able to pick it up from there. If not, you should be able to go onto the Great Tommy Sleep Out page and search us there. But you should be able to get it from my account as well.
Now, what this is like, now what's amazing is that when you said, I want to do something, right? And you're only like 8 years old, am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and thank you. When you said I want to do something, not many young people feel, like that inspired to, not just say, oh, they could say, that's wrong, but to just actually get up and to make roads like you're doing, I know you're really proud of yourself as your mom is, but in that aspect is that, you guys set out to do this, and you said you set yourself a target of like, what was it, like 300 pounds?
Yeah, we set the target for £300 a night, £300 overall, and we said that if she got just to £100, you were going to do just the one night, which would have been great.
£200 is 2 nights, £300 is 3 nights.
Yeah, but guess what? They passed their target
I know.
already.
We have.
Well
God,
done.
amazing.
Now that was, if I remember from what you said to me, that was your due diligence because at first you were disheartened, weren't you? Yeah. Because, you weren't really finding too much support at first. But then you started going around knocking on doors.
And I was like, yes, let's do this.
Now, how was that, going around? Was this like in your neighborhood?
It was by the shop, so we went all the way.
Don't tell me exactly where it is.
Just on our street.
Yeah.
On our street, wasn't it?
I was really nervous, and I was nervous at knocking at doors because I've knocked at doors before, but I've only done like a few doors for like to do some Christmas carols.
Oh, nice.
But I only knocked at a few doors. Now I've just knocked out loads of doors, and it's amazing.
So tell me, like, you didn't get too many no's, did you?
I only got one no.
We won't talk about that person.
But out of
I'm going to do the evil monkey point. But there was a really nice positive comment you got. What was that?
They said it's about time that someone does something for our army and for our people who that have fought for us. They actually got hurt for us, and no one's doing anything about that.
Exactly. I mean, because a lot of times you watch movies or TV where people say thank you for your service and everything like that, but here you are actually doing something about that service. I know that I was asking your mom, like, because you said you were talking with the British Royal Legion about this project and everything. And then I was asking you, were you aware that in Liverpool here, that we have several different agencies that are involved with the homeless,
Yeah.
and everything, like Damien John Kelly House or Tom Harrison House.
Bridge House.
The Bridge House. And and that was eye opening for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brilliant to see that where the money goes, basically, that it's not just going to admin, it's actually doing something. It's making homes, and it's not just about putting a roof over their head. It was also about mental health support and
getting them better.
Yeah, exactly, wasn't it? Lots of different things, helping them find jobs as well, wasn't it? So it's not just putting a roof over their head, it's about changing their lives. Yeah, helping them get their lives back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that was important to you, wasn't it, Angel?
Yeah, it was really important. At first, I was like, yeah, that's not right. But now I'm like, no, that's not right. We've got to do something. We've got to do something. Yeah. It's wrong.
Yeah, you've worked really hard on it, haven't you?
Well, I gotta say, how amazing has your mom been to inspire you in such a way. I mean, you have told me, what have you done before in this kind of avenue, Angel? And trying to support people. Not, I said Angel, and I meant Anna.
Oh, sorry.
Look at that, you both look the same.
We've done it together. I used to do a bit of the cooking for the homeless and then take it into town and feed a few people there. I've done quite a few events for charities. And Angel's always wanted to jump on and help as much as she can. However, when we were going out feeding the homeless, it was a little bit dangerous for her, being late nights and poor weather. So
well, she's 8 now.
She's 8 now, so she
but can
really
you imagine,
wants
what
to
was
do
she
it
like
now.
7 or 6? And
She
she's
was
like,
6 at
I
the
want to
time.
follow your mom.
Yeah, she was really keen. She is very keen to do as much as she can to help anyone. We're always involved in it.
I want to make things right. I want to be the one who makes things right and helps people that are out there, out sick and in the weather. They have no place to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand that, you actually saw some clippings of your mom, from back in the day and everything like that. That was also inspiring because, even though mom's trying to be like, it's Angel's light, but, you also was involved in a project that was close to yourself where you were pretty proactive and everything.
Yeah. I've done events myself, trying to find. I ran a fitness business myself, and I found that women needed a bit more of a push, especially women with anxiety issues. And one of my classes was in the dark, and I found that was more beneficial to. It wasn't about just exercising; it was more about mental health.
Yeah.
It was more about having confidence and stuff like that. So, I've always been a strong believer in trying to push people to be the best that they can be as well and help those in need. And I mean, we're not rich at all. We barely have any food in the cupboard ourselves. So we know what it's like to struggle. So we want to help as much as we can.
Yeah. Well, it's good that we're helping, and I think it's really good that we're doing this, and it's really good that this is happening.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's really bad that they're out there and they.
Because it's cold out there.
Yeah.
It's cold, it's wet, it's not nice at all.
And in the snow.
It's not safe.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your mom said that, like, when you see homeless people on the street, you kind of like either stop to talk or
Yeah,
to get what you can or anything.
I'd never walk past them, even if I don't have anything that I can get for them. I say, if you're okay, is there anything you need? Is there anything that you want? Is there anything that I can help you with, basically?
Yeah.
She'll sit down and have a chat with them as well. Even if she's got nothing to give, she will just sit down and have a chat. And that's really important. I think that's really nice.
No, definitely. So, what school do you go to?
Hatton Hill Primary School.
Wow, and stuff like that. So, how do your friends feel about, or your school feel about what you're doing?
So they don't really know what it is, but they're saying good luck and thank you for doing this. I think they know a little bit about it, but they don't know like the whole thing. Like
Yeah.
there's
Well, they will now.
They will.
Yeah.
We're asking them to join the charge, aren't we?
yeah.
Come on,
And stuff
Hatton
like
Hill,
that.
we need you on board.
I
Don't
mean,
Well,
like if you're producing students like this, I mean, there's nothing wrong with producing more proactive young people, is there? I mean, because I was actually, to me, when I heard about your story, I was thinking about that young Greta Thunberg, who's like wanted to do something about climate change. And then, so now here we have Angel Santos, like trying to do something for people and everything. And I mean, I just think it's really very good. So what other things are you interested in? Like, as far as like, do you think, this is something else that needs to be tackled? I mean, do you got the fire in your belly, Angel?
Yeah, so I'm really interested in women's rights.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in now I'm doing this like the homeless veterans. I'm really interested in that now as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
just going to keep pushing our way. We're going to keep helping as much as we can.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, like, the thing about it is, I thought it was really interesting when I was asking you this question. You told me, like, you were reading a book called Fight for Rights and stuff like that. Like, what do when you go into the library or something like that, do you just go, what did you just say? Oh, that looks like a book I want to read.
She does. She tends to pick out really big books with loads of facts in, don't you? You like your factual books, but this book that you picked recently about women's rights, you've learned quite a bit from that already, haven't you?
Yeah, it weren't actually a library book. It was actually, so we do this thing in school called Accelerated Reader, and now I'm on Green Band. There's loads of like factual books.
Oh, yeah?
So I've read nearly all of them, and this is the last two, I think.
Wow.
So,
this is at your school?
yeah, this is in my school.
Yeah, I knew there was a reason why we gave them a shout out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. So tell me, like, you've been, since you started this, you've been contacted by different people, haven't you? And they've been sending you, like, soldiers have been sending you stuff. Like, what kind of stuff that they were sending you?
So, one soldier, he's just retired. He sent me loads of flags.
Like a Red Army flag, right?
Yeah, there's an army flag. And then, because my mom's really proud of me, she bought me the... flag, is it?
Yeah, I got you the Union Jack one, but you were given other ones by the soldiers, weren't you?
I
And the
got a
veterans. Ukraine one as well, yeah.
I got a army one, and I got... What was the other?
Lest we forget one as well.
The one with the puppies and a man and some men on.
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
And then you got this jumper as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was made for you by a soldier.
And one donation, actually, which is a big donation, we were really surprised, gave us £35.
That was a friend of ours who's a nurse. Donna. Yeah.
Wow.
She sponsored you £35, which was a big boost, wasn't it, for you?
It was a
But we're not
really
asking for big amounts, though, are we?
No.
Well, you said, like on your way from here, that you were going to pick up a full uniform for what?
That's where we're going next.
We're doing a penny.
Penny, like a guy.
Penny man.
The Guy Fawkes, man. The Penny for the Guy, sort of similar
Penny
thing.
for the guy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we're going to dress them up in a full army kit, aren't we? And that's been donated
That's why
by...
we're getting 'em.
Yeah,
That's why they're getting the army kit, isn't it?
yeah. And that's being donated by another veteran who's just retired as well. So we're going to be picking that up, aren't we? And you're going to have a little chat with him as well, aren't you? Because I know he's really proud of you. And she's getting a lot of praise. From
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, hopefully, when people watch this, they can feel your energy about, like what you want to do and everything. What I'm kind of rather curious about is that, I was asking you because, again, when young people, they got sharp minds, and when they, say, I want to tackle this and I want to tackle that, and we were talking about the neighborhood that we're in here, because we're down by the docks, by the new Everton Stadium. And how, you had a lot of empty houses and empty cafes
Yeah.
stuff, and they're now being rebuilt and
Yeah.
stuff. And, but like what you were saying to me was, well, instead of cafes, why don't they do something for homeless? Tell me
well,
what you mean by that.
I think because instead of knocking cafes down and like old buildings that have maybe you can give the old buildings a rebuild, yeah, but instead of like knocking them down and leaving them there to take away, I think that maybe the homeless people and homeless veterans could live there instead.
Well, I mean, it may be difficult, but it's like, it's interesting because, here in Liverpool, we have a lot of new builds. We have a lot of student housing that is only half the year. And, but there's a lot of people, who could use housing. So it's a thought, right? Maybe, I don't know, the mayor or somebody's listening, it's like, it's just the fact that why should these buildings go empty?
They shouldn't.
When people could be living in them, like people that can't afford a proper house, they could get they could get that, they could live in that, and then maybe get a job to work up some more money, and then maybe buy a better house, maybe a car, and then they could work up to be a better person again.
Out of the mouths of babes. Exactly, Phil. So again, let's just talk about that target because you just want to, remind people. So you had a target of 300, and like where you're at now?
Online, she's at 165 or 175 online. And then from knocking on doors last night and taking it to judo, she's took it to judo. She's got another.
Judo?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, I learned a lot of skills there.
So you can protect yourself when you're knocking on doors.
Yeah.
Watch out for this girl. Don't think she's soft.
But yeah, so, what we're going to do is so when we've added that up, that works out to about 315 now. So we've now going to set Angel a new target of £500. Because it seems too easy at £300, Angel. And
Hey, first it was hard and now it's easy. You
so
never know.
Why not?
I mean, hey, that's exactly right. But I also hear that you're so excited about doing this project, and the fact that you were itching and scratching to do projects before, you already are planning next year.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about next year, haven't we?
Yeah.
What we're going to do.
Yeah, so we've been thinking about maybe getting a whole group together, aren't we?
Whole group, yeah.
And
Bunch of teenagers, hopefully, or
yeah.
young adults like young ones like yourself.
That's right,
Yeah.
man. More than movers and shakers, that's what we need.
And getting them together to do it with us.
Yeah, all together as a big group. That'd be
Yeah.
great. We're
Big
hoping
camp out.
Yeah, either round a memorial or maybe on street
We need a
doorsteps.
bigger tent.
Well, not really, because we want to try and make it as realistic as possible. The older the kids are, I'm going to make it more realistic. The
Yeah.
younger they are, it'll have to be a little bit more safer and warmer.
Of
But
course.
Yeah.
if we can rough it, we're going to rough it.
Yeah. That's what's all
Because we
about,
want to
isn't it?
bring awareness to it, because it's not just about roofs over your head, like you say. It's about no food. It's about no support. So we want to try and bring awareness to the actual
Yeah.
more than just a home.
And like you said, Mum, it's not just about having a roof over their heads. It's about health. It's about
Education.
Yeah, and so things you've seen in their head, maybe have help with that.
Yeah. Also, you have big plans for this Christmas
Yeah.
because, like, usually, you haven't been able to go out with Mom before. So, what do you plan on doing this Christmas?
Making foods for the homeless and going out and giving them
Some
food.
hot foods, yeah. And hopefully we do some collections with gloves and hats and stuff like that. Sleeping bags.
So maybe we could buy some gloves.
Well, we're going to see if we can get them donated as well.
Yeah,
So,
I have a friend who does this. That he goes out and do. I'm hoping that he still does it and everything like that. So I'm doing a shout out to my Muggsy mate. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And stuff like
hook
that.
up with Angel.
There you go. But listen, you guys have been fantastic.
Thank you.
Hopefully, in talking to the other organizations that are working with the homeless, that this could be like a big thing, getting that support and everything, because it's also new. I mean, how daunting was it? Was it daunting for you? And
Yeah.
taking a step into the wild.
Well, what was most daunting was trying to explain it because
Yeah, trying to explain.
when I was simply scrolling through Facebook as you do, and beady eyes over me, caught over my shoulder here, was looking where, and she just went, "What's that?" And I explained it to her, but then once we agreed we were going to go ahead with it, I needed her to understand exactly what it was, so I had to explain in more detail to her, which is quite daunting because she's still young, do you know what I mean? I don't want her to be worrying too much, but then she needs to know reality as well. So yeah, it's quite daunting, like knowing how much to give her, and then allowing her to do certain things, and then she's facing challenges from certain people as well. She who will
What do you
think, saying maybe it's too cold or too not. There's so many charities out there taking
Isn't
the
that-
knockbacks on the door.
You know what?
But
isn't
there's
that-
so many good people.
That's what people do. Angel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And hopefully, my word of advice is never take on someone else's fear.
No.
You know what I mean? Because if you believe, then that's something that you believe in doing. But sometimes people respond out of fear. Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you shouldn't do that. Never take on anyone else's fear.
And it's really bad that they're out there and they haven't. It's bad that they're out there. It's just bad that they're out there and they need someone to help them. They need someone to take care of them. Well, maybe not take care of them, or if they can't cook, maybe someone to teach them how to cook, or teach them how to wash clothes, or something for
Or just help them. Or give
Yeah.
them
education.
training. Oh, you're on about training for new jobs. Part of
Look at
the
that. She's so young.
part of the what the money goes to is education and training. I think that's what you're talking about. Is that right? So to help get new jobs as well.
Nice. Nice. Well, again, like I said, this has been a real pleasure talking to you. I hope that, you enjoyed it. I think your nerves are gone. And then, what did that say? Can you last a night? I think she can last a night. But the question is, can she last 3 nights?
Yeah.
Don't make it last 5 nights. No, make it last 5 nights.
10 nights. 10.
10 nights, £1,000. Really?
Look at that. Maybe we need to change the standards. But, this has been fantastic, and everything. And remember, Angel, how can people find you? Because I know you say just look for Ann Santos on Facebook and everything. So it's Anne, ANNE.
Yep, that's right.
Santos on Facebook, and then you will find their, was it like a pledge page or a giving page?
I've put everything public on there, so it should automatically be there. I'm also on Instagram as well, and again, you can contact yourself, Chase, and I'm sure you wouldn't mind sending people.
I will.
to
I will
our
be
way.
sharing the link on my
Thank you.
pages as well.
Yeah.
And everything else like that.
We appreciate that very
Look
much.
at that. Phil will do it too. Look at that. Phil just said, "Hey, I'll do it." But but basically, I just think that not only this project is near and dear to my heart and stuff like that, but I just really am enamored by your ability to just go for it. And I am just behind anyone who just goes for it
I'm
like
very
you
proud.
like you're doing. So well done, you.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been a big pleasure to be here, and
Oh, thank you.
thank you for letting us be
Oh,
here.
Angel.
Who thanked me?
Good.
You know what, Angel? No one has ever thanked me for being on my show. What can you do? There's always a first here. You know what I'm saying? So,
you.
once again, I will thank Ann and Angel. I will thank Phil and myself. But either way,
Well, thank my mom.
I want to thank my mom. Oh man, no, don't let me do a Kihu Kwan. All right. So the Great Tommy. Oh, we never said the date. So the Great Tommy Sleep Out is on March 31st,
31st, yeah.
right? And everything. That's when these ladies will be outside for 3 nights and everything like that.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 nights.
We're nearly at 400, so we might be 4 nights.
Oh, hey, let's not. Look at her, man. Look at her.
We're going to do it.
I want her in my corner. And everything.
Well, if 4 nights, then my mum and my dad are swapping definitely.
We're being bossed around here.
Good to be the kid.
I'm not sleeping with my dad for 4 nights.
And my kid said that. So either way, the way you look at it, I gotta end the show, Angel. Either way you look at it is, thank you for coming. Please help and support these two and everything like that. This is a great cause and everything. The Great Time We Sleep Out, March 31st and everything. And they're out for the whole weekend. And if you want to go out and do the Great Time We Sleep Out, you also can do it. You can just look up the Great Tommy Sleep Out. But there's also there's also another fundraising page for the Royal British Legion that was a part of them as well. Fundraising at rbli.co.uk. Just so that way we get everybody involved.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right. And this is Chase Johnston. Well, this is Liverpool Community. I don't know what it is. Either way, we out of here.